everybody and welcome back to another episode of Commission Time. So guys, it's been quite a while since I last did a commission. In fact, it was probably about 3/4 of the way through 2015, last year, when I actually did my last commission. However, I've decided to myself, well, I need a little bit of extra cash because I'm moving house soon, and yes, I decided to take up some commissions. So guys, what are we going to look at today? Well, my old faithful client that orders all the Nurgle stuff has ordered something more Nurgly off me, and here he is, guys. That's right, if you hadn't guessed already, it's a palanquin of Nurgle. This is actually probably one of the funnest sculpts, or funnest times I've had sculpting something in recent memory. It's really cool, and it was just nice to be able to go crazy. One of the things that I do really enjoy about this particular client is that he tends to let me just go nuts and do whatever I want, and I have pretty much free reign over the entire project, and it's just nice to have that rather than having to work within guidelines all the time. So what have we got here? Well, it's a two-part miniature, as you can see. First thing we have, what I made was the worm here, and this is basically what's going to be holding the palanquin up, as you guys have just seen. Normally it's like a big pile of Nurglings or a big pile of just general nastiness. I wanted to have like a big kind of like Nurgle maggot slug type thing, so I sculpted this little beast. Originally I had two magnets in, but I realised that it didn't look like it was actually holding on to anything, so I came up with these little tentacles, these little intestinal looking tentacles coming out the sides that actually hold it up, and even on its own it looks quite cool. You could even use that as a beast of Nurgle, which is pretty cool. Other little features, let's just zoom in a little bit and have a closer look at him. We've got some lovely little rot features here. We've got these cool little frills and these cool little suction cups that are done underneath here, which are quite nice. It's just nice to have little bits of detail on a miniature where you're not expecting it, which is pretty cool. Got some more pustules and patches of Nurgle's rot. The mouth went for like a forked kind of snake tongue option with these two little mandibles going in the side. It looks really cool. I didn't want to go with eyes. I thought it looked better without eyes, because it did have eyes, like 3 eyes going here, 1, 2, 3, like that. But I got rid of them because it just looked silly. It looked really amateurish. So that is that. The mechanism that magnetises this bit is actually a part of a scalpel blade. If I don't choke myself to death first, which actually sits on top there and secures it in, and then the little tentacles, they just hold it round the edges, and that's the way that goes, like that. Let's look at the actual Epidemius, the actual talisman of Nurgle here. Really cool. I went for a little bit different, of a different design with this. Normally the Nurgle stuff that I do is really fat and really bloated, you know, covered in boils, guts hanging out and things. However, with this one, I wanted to go for a really gaunt, kind of skinny look attached to the chair. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I actually sculpted, he's got a little belly button there, he's got some little abs and stuff going on, he's got his little face underneath his cowl there and everything, some spikes on his little tentacle that's holding up his staff, declaring to the world that he is a disciple of Nurgle. Grandfather Rot indeed. The chair was pretty easy. It's made out of, you guys on the camera might be thinking, oh wow, that's a lot of green stuff to use. I didn't actually use the whole thing out of green stuff. It was Sculpey. This bit here is Sculpey, these horn bone structures are Sculpey. The majority of the big maggot worm is, maggot slug is Sculpey as well. Just because it's easier to work with, I get a lot more time to work with it, and I can just bake it in the oven and it's done then, sorted. I might go in and add a few little bits of slime and goo underneath these helmets here, as if the heads inside them have turned putrid and have begun to liquefy. But I've pretty much got the standard palanquin set up down now, which is a big slab of rock. You guys can see that it's got like a rock texture. I used that literally with a rock that I found from outside. I just pressed it into the Sculpey to give it that texture. And then we've got one big spinal horn going up here, and it actually comes round, and then we've got three bone arms coming out of here that give the chair some actual structure, held in by some lovely gooey rot-like structures as well. It's bulked out with some horns coming out of here, and then I sculpted the legs over it, because I want him to like be sitting back like he's chilling, you know, like he's pimping. But he kind of looks like he's kind of like, you know, talking. He's like, no, you will be next. The rot will get you all. And he's kind of like pointing a little bit and gesturing at something, which looks really cool. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but what's he got under his loincloth there? I don't know, but it's not very nice. Because he had his legs spread, I couldn't just give him a flat straight up, so I had to come up with an idea of like kind of like shrouding what is between his legs. So I put this loincloth here, and it's got quite a nice little set of textures. We've gone for some toes here with some moddable toenails going on, and then and there's quite a smooth leg here, and then on this leg we've got covered in boils, the big cavity in there, as if he's like moulding and fusing to the chair. You can even see it here, guys, where I've done that. We've got a little bonus Nurgling here as well, which is quite cool. I've added that for my collection. It looks really, really nice. So guys, in total, this has been a really fun model, and I knocked it out quite quickly. It's just great once I get my creative juices flowing. It's just cool to be able to just plough into a commission or plough into a model like this, and it just flows. It's really, really nice. But guys, if you fancy anything Nurgle yourself, please get in touch with me via the Facebook page or by personal message. If you've liked this video, please leave a like and a favourite. Don't forget to put a comment in the doobly-doo down below. Let me know what you thought of this Nurgle beastie. Anyway, guys, I'm about to run out of recording time, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe, as I've just said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you now, and goodbye.